Hello, Hader. How are you doing this morning?
It's finally happening. I'm getting discharged today.
Yeah, that's great. I just heard about your discharge from the doctor. You've come a long way since your initial admission. How do you feel now compared to then?
I mean, geez, compared to where I was to where I am, I feel like a whole different person. I came here on overdose, severe depression. I was disheveled. I wasn't me, but now, I mean, look at me. I may not be completely happy with everything, but I know how to deal with it at least.
That's amazing, Hader. I'm quite happy for you. So, what do you plan to do once you go home?
Well, I'm moving in with my sister on the farm. She's letting me work for my room. I'm going to be chopping wood and working on the farm.
Is that something you want to do? You never mentioned you had a sister in all the time you've been here. Is she older or younger? Do you think you'll be safe when you go home?
Well, I never mentioned her because our relationship wasn't always the best. But ever since I've gotten sick, she really stepped up to the plate and she's really taking care of me.
That's great that your sister's helping you. Having support will greatly reduce the risk of you harming yourself, and it'll help you develop better coping skills. But before we let you go, there are some important discharge papers and questions we have to fill out. I can fill them out at any time, the majority of them, but there's a few I need to do with you. What time will you be leaving by?
Well, that's not a problem. I don't mind filling out my last forms. Well, I have until my sister comes at 12:30 to pick me up. And it's 10:30 right now, so if we could complete whatever you need from me before she comes, that would be great.
When your sister comes, do you want me to give her a quick little recap on what we've talked about? You know, having her involved in your healthcare is great for recovery and maintenance. We can do it just the three of us, if you'd like.
Yes, please. It would be good for her to hear it.
All right, Hader. Let's start. So, where will you be living, and what's your address?
Well, like I mentioned, I will be living with my sister at 178 Heritage Place,
Okay.
Cornwall, Ontario. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Hader. So, you know, sometimes it's very beneficial for you to have someone there when you need them. Do you have any other relatives or friends who will be living near you who can help you out?
Well, I have my best friend John, who lives 2 blocks away from my sister's house, and he always been there for me. Moving in that neighborhood will be extremely beneficial for my health and will greatly reduce my negative behaviors of harming myself.
You know, I'm glad you not only have your sister, but you also have a really good friend to look out for you. I hope the best for you, Hader.
Thank you, Mr. Zahi.
Now, going back to the questions, have you ever had thoughts of suicide? Do you have any right now? And could you tell me what they felt like?
Yes, they were horrible. Every day my chest would tighten, and all I wanted was the sadness to end. I'm happy to say that I don't have them right now.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing well and you don't have these feelings anymore. So, I need you to explain to me in your own words, what brought you to the mental health floor?
Well, I was out of my mind. I don't know what I was thinking. I was extremely helpless and thought I had no hope in life, and that I'm better off being dead than alive. So, my point is, I overdosed on medications. But I thank my sister and God for saving my life. Without them, I would not be here. But I don't know. I was so stupid. I can't believe I did that. I was about to kill myself. That was so wrong of me.
I understand how you feel, Hader. I'm glad you're better now. Do you remember how many pills you tried to take and what they were?
Well, I was prescribed a lot of medications. They were all prescriptions. I took over 50 pills.
I know some of these questions are hard to answer.
No, it's okay. I'm in a better place now. I can look back on that and be proud of where I am.
You know, and we're proud of you too here, Hader, and what you've accomplished.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to go over your medication list and just talk to you about it. So what were you taking before you had your overdose?
I was on so many medications for my anxiety and depression, as far as I remember.
Yeah, you're correct. But if you've noticed now, you only have 2 medications.
Well, why is that? And which one? I don't know what he gave me.
Okay. Honestly, Hader, you were prescribed it for safety reasons. Because of pill overdoses and medication doses, if you're prescribed too many meds, it might be tempting for you in the future, even if you don't feel it right now, to try another overdose. So now we have trazodone for you. It's an anti-anxiety med. You take it only on an as-needed basis if you feel your anxiety levels increasing. And the second drug we have for you is Cipralex. It's an antidepressant. It increases your brain transmitters and the positive ones called serotonin. Increasing these serotonin levels are going to elevate your mood and improve it. You take this every morning at 8 with food.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
God, I feel so stupid for what I did.
Yeah, I know that's how you feel, but you've come a long way since your initial admission. Now, I don't know if it was mentioned to you, but we do have a variety of community services that we can provide you. The first being the mental health crisis line. They'll call you after your discharge within the week and ask you a few questions just to see how you're feeling, what you're doing, if you're having any thoughts of relapsing. Would you be comfortable with that?
They never told me about that, but yes, I would feel like I would like a checkup.
Alright. Not a problem. That's great. There's also the Tri-County Mental Health Team and the Withdrawal Management Clinic downstairs to give you further coping strategies if you ever feel like you need it. Also, if you need to speak to someone, on the back of your discharge papers, and I will give you these, we keep a copy for confidentiality and you keep one as well. There is a crisis line that's available 24/7 and can help direct you further. It's a great resource. You know, we do also have the social worker, Elizabeth, you know her. After you've been discharged, she can follow up with you to see, to book appointments and to help you with housing and employment as you need it. Would you be interested in any of these?
Wow, I never knew I had so many options once I left the hospital.
Yeah.
I thought I would be alone. Yes, just in case.
Alright, that's great. And that is the last of the papers, Hader. But tell me, do you have any checks in place to prevent yourself from harm?
Well, aside from my sister, I didn't really have any. I was worried what would happen if I let myself slip again. I may kill myself. But I do feel better. I don't want to be where I was. The resources you gave me are great though, thank you.
You're welcome, Hader. We're always here for you. And you know, you can always check back yourself voluntarily here at any time if you feel like you may harm yourself or you may be attempting another overdose, or, you know, as long as you need it, you can come in voluntarily. I am going to go finish the rest of your paperwork, however. Did you need anything from me right now?
No, Zahi, I'll be fine. I'll see you in the room thank you for your for doing finishing the papers.
Absolutely, Hader. I just want you to have a smooth discharge, and I want to get your papers done for you. I want to meet your sister. I can't wait. And I just really want you to go back to the world and, feel better about everything. But I will come and talk to you in a little bit, and when your sister comes in, we'll have our recap session. Sounds good?
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Zahi.
I'll
I
see you
appreciate
soon.
that.
Bye, Hader. I'll
Thank
be
you.
back.
Perfect. Thank you.